Alright, hey guys, so today I'll be taking a very quick look at a game called Twixel. This is a very unique game. I guess you would call it a twin-stick endless runner with many similarities to games like Super Hexagon. So let's go ahead and just start it up so I can show you guys exactly what I mean. The goal of the game is to make it to 60 seconds, and you control two cubes, and they're controlled independently of each other. One with the left analog stick and one with the right analog stick if you're using a controller. And you essentially just have to navigate through this labyrinth of mazes. But they get very tricky, and controlling both cubes at the same time can be quite challenging, especially on sections like this where you have to switch up your movements or you have to go in the center. Ooh, it's the first time I actually made it through there. There we go. Ah, dang it! One thing I really hate about this game is that there's some crazy acceleration. The longer you hold the stick down, the further your blocks will move. So sometimes you'll accidentally move your cube way far out of the way when you don't mean to. And that's what happened there. I did get pretty far though, it's surprising. I've never made it to 60 seconds before. This is one of those games where you have to play for quite some time to get good at it. And only then can you make it far. You have to really practice. And one thing that's kind of frustrating is it always tends to put the hard sections at the end, so it's kind of hard to practice. I can always make it through the first like 30 or 40 seconds, but after that I just get a little flustered. Has a pretty good soundtrack. Reminds me a lot of Super Hexagon, although the gameplay is far different. But there's just a lot of similarities with the music and the difficulty and trying to get the 60 seconds. There's also different courses with different songs. I'll show you the other songs in a second. Ah, dang it! It's really hard to position both blocks. There's just not enough time to position both blocks at the same time. You really have to be very precise. So let's go ahead and go back to the main menu. There's also a 2D mode, which I'll show you in a second. Let me just go through all these different modes. There's Hyperpixel, Hypervector, Hyperpolygon, Twixel, but you have to unlock those stages. So let's play Vector. Vector is kind of different. In Vector, there's white things that shoot out of the walls, and you have to essentially do the opposite of what they show, because they'll always jut out, and you have to be in the opposite side of the screen. And I really messed up there. Let's try it one more time. And I'm not very good, so I'm certainly not going to be able to beat this, but I think I can make it to like 10 seconds or something. There we go. Oh, dang it, I messed up again. Let's try one more time. I think I can make it a little further. Makes your mind think like backwards. Alright, there we go. There we go. Definitely an enjoyable game if you're looking for something challenging. This game certainly has a very high amount of replayability. You could certainly get over an hour's worth of content, depending on your mindset. If you come into this and you're like a very aggravated person, you're probably not going to play this for very long, but if you give it a chance, you could really invest some time into it to improve your skill. So this is polygon mode. Oh crap. I don't even understand what's going on here. Oh, this is crazy. Ooh. Almost messed up. Almost messed up again. This is actually not as hard as I thought. Oh, dang it. I was focused on the blue block and didn't look at the red block, and then there's just not enough time. You really have to make split-second decisions. If you don't decide where you're going, like the moment you pass a block, you're pretty much dead. So now let's switch over to 2D mode. There's 2D and 3D. They're essentially the same game, except, you know, the graphics look a little different. Personally, I like 2D mode a little bit better. It's a little bit easier for my brain to follow. but it's essentially the same game. It feels like I have a little bit more space to navigate as well. Even though, I mean, I'm sure that's just, like, just the way my brain is perceiving the level. I'll probably still make some mistakes up here. I hate this part, I hate this part, I hate that part. You have to position it in such a tight little area, and it's aggravating. It's a good game though. I mean, this is just like my first impressions on it, but personally, I would highly recommend this to those looking for games like Super Hexagon. This is certainly enjoyable, at least for me. And some people may call this more of like an arcade game and not an endless runner. But I mean, it's an endless runner. You're going down a path and you're trying to make it as far as you can. I'll try this one more time and then I'll go back to 3D mode and I'll try to make it to 60 seconds. I could probably do it in 2D mode, but I don't know, I'd really like to do it in the 3D. One thing I would change is I would get rid of this crazy acceleration. I mean, I guess you have to have it in a game like this, but it makes some things so difficult. Like right here, and right here, I'm getting really confused now. Oh man, I'm not liking this at all. Oh crap, oh I made it to 60 seconds, I did it. I got an achievement, nice. 60 seconds. So did I unlock a new mode? Yes, I did. I unlocked Hyperpixel. Let's see what this is about. New song. It's probably just a far more challenging stage. Yeah, it looks... Oh my god, this looks crazy difficult. You'd have to practice a lot. Yeah, there's like... This one is... Oh my god, this one's crazy. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go back to 3D mode, and I want to see if I can get 60 seconds on this one. I wonder. Okay, so nope, no. Okay, so even on 3D mode, I unlocked Hyperpixel, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Both games are like connected. I thought they were two separate games, but I guess not. I just want to try to do it in 3D. For some reason, I think 3D is a little bit more challenging. You can certainly go past 60 seconds if you wanted to, but there's really no reason to. Like, getting to 60 seconds is basically the goal. One thing I think this game is sort of missing is leaderboards. Would be nice to compare your time with friends. God, that part, I don't know. I just have really trouble, I have a lot of trouble positioning both cubes where they need to go in a split second. Really don't have any time to think. And it might be harder with a controller, I have no idea. I decided to just go straight from the box with the controller. I don't really want to use a mouse and keyboard. But maybe mouse and keyboard is a little easier. You'll have to decide for yourself. Alright, here we go. Got it. God dang it. That section, I'm telling you, that section is so freaking ridiculous. I don't know, I can't get through it for some reason. When I got to 60 seconds, I don't think I encountered that section. Maybe I did, I don't know. So I'm gonna try one more time after this, and then I think I'll conclude my video here. Good music, fun gameplay, it's enjoyable. It's very minimalistic, but I like it. I like playing unique games that sort of challenge your mind. It's really hard for your brain to do two things at once at the same time. Okay, so this is my last try. Probably gonna fail miserably out here. Getting really lucky. Yeah, I feel like this was just luck because I didn't get the hard section. The section that screws me up. And I made it to 60 seconds. 67 seconds, so that's my high score. If you guys decide to get this game, try it out for yourself. And if you beat my high score, be sure to leave a comment below and tell me what your best time was on Pixel mode. I'm not going to play anymore. I feel like this is good enough for a little first impression video. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check out this game for yourself. Again, the game is called Twixel. So yeah, have a nice day.